The dark can be handy, can't it? You can't see what I look like. You can't see what is all around me. I could be covered in dirt and bugs, and you wouldn't know. There might be bugs crawling all around the place, around your feet, and you would be happily ignorant. And the saying goes, ignorance is bliss. Darkness hides away all the things that we don't want to see and all the things that we don't want anybody else to see. Darkness is our friend, right? So when the light is turned on, we recoil. We're exposed. The mess and the dirt is shown up for what it really is. What had looked like an okay t-shirt in the dark is shown for the rags that it is. The grime on my face is plain for everyone to see. And sometimes we just want to turn the light off again, go back to ignorance. I don't want to see. I want it to be hidden. But the light only exposes what's already there. Turning it off again doesn't get rid of the dirt and the rags. I still remember vividly walking around my house in the dark at night one time, many years ago, and I stepped on something soft and squidgy. In the dark, I could think, oh, maybe it's just a toy, maybe it's a sweet that's been dropped. If I turned on the light, I would find out what it really was. But to be honest, did I really want to know? But whether I found out or not wouldn't change what it was that I had stepped in. And so I finally turned on the light and I discovered it was a slug. I had stepped on and squished in between my toes a horrible, slimy slug. But of course the light only exposed what was really there. If I'd kept the light off and not looked, I would have still stepped in a slug. But the light exposed it for what it was and meant I could do something about it. I could thoroughly wash my feet. The next morning, me and my housemates, we bought lots of salt and we covered our house in salt. Any nook or cranny where we thought, well, maybe a slug could get in that way, salted. We fortified ourselves to make sure that would not happen again. See, the light exposes what's already in the darkness. So it is better to be in the light so that we know what we're dealing with, so that we can avoid the slugs, so that we can wear clean clothes, so that we can wash properly. See, Jesus said, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. He takes that picture of how light exposes what's already there but is hidden in the dark and says that's what he does. You see, without Jesus, we wouldn't know that we're in rags, that we're dirty. We wouldn't know how torn and stained our clothes are. But Jesus comes and exposes the truth. He shines a light, and in his words, we are dead. We are separated from God. We're in tattered rags. We're without hope in the world. We're in the dark. And so we don't even know that's what we're like. But he doesn't just shine his light on the mess and then abandon us, or laugh at us, or condemn us. He shines his light on our mess and he says, let me fix this for you. I see all of the dirt and the stains, all of the squished slugs between your toes, and I will fix it all. I will clean you up. I will give you new clothes, clean clothes. I will make you into the person that you were supposed to be in the light. Of course, we're all works in progress, but if we are a Christian, that is what has happened to us. We have been remade. We have been brought from darkness into life. We have been brought from death into life. We're all works in progress. None of us are perfect yet. Don't let any Christian tell you that they are. But Jesus is at work in us. And he has promised that if I follow him, I will never walk in darkness. I will have the light of life. And that means that, well, it means I can avoid the slugs a bit better. It means that I can see the dangers that I would be oblivious to in the dark, and I can avoid them. See, Jesus shines his light and exposes what's already there in the darkness, and he offers to deal with it for us. See, have you begun to see the mess of your life, the dirt and the stains, all of the things that you've done wrong, whether on purpose or by accident? Have you begun to see the mess of our world? The hurt and the pain, the sins and the suffering. Has Jesus' light begun to shine on you? And so will you let him fix things for you? Will you put your trust in him to save you from the mess, to clean you up, to give you clean clothes? Will you live in Jesus' life? Or maybe actually you're still in the dark, you're oblivious to the mess. Or will you give Jesus the chance to show you? To expose what is there? To expose the things that he says need dealing with? See, Jesus takes people from death to life, from separation to being united with him. He takes our corrupted, dirty, ragged clothes and gives us new ones, made to be like him. Will you let him do that for you? Well, that's something to think on, isn't it, while we're in this lockdown?